Hello everyone, and welcome back to Obi-Gorn 101. I understand it's been a while, and I apologize for the recent lapse in uploads lately. Today we look at a most brilliant game, I would say, where the music is ironically the same in the game as it is in this loading screen. As you can see here, you can find that I am indecisive with the map and the loadout, but I end up going with the Woodburn Mansion, or Manor. I apologize for that. And I go with the Easter Island and the rock pieces. The computer is at novice difficulty, and I choose random, but I end up being white anyways. So without further ado, let's begin the game. Anytime now. Of course, we're playing on Chess Ultimate, the best PlayStation chess app there is. I recommend giving it a go. And as you can see here, the pieces are as we selected. I open up with the common pawn move e4, and then black opens up with the dubious move h6, I believe, yes, h6. And then I take with the bishop, which kind of leaves me out in the open, but that's alright. He moves his pawn, I capture with knight, he moves his knight, I capture with knight, and at this point I have no clue which pieces are which, but I somehow end up moving the bishop, which I know. I think his king is the queen, but it's not. His queen is actually right next to my knight. So I capture with the bishop instead of the pawn. He captures with pawn, I capture with pawn, which leaves us in basically equal material, but I have a bit of extra space in the center. I castle, having two pawns in the center, but they're doubled, and then I go for the king check, and then I move my bishop to e3, which is a weird move. I should have played with the knight, but I was stupid. He captures with knight. I go ahead and move my pawn forward to try and capture the rook, but he ends up capturing with the bishop because I have no clue what the pieces are. I capture with pawn, he moves pawn, I capture the rook, and then he ends up moving rook to threaten the rook, but I push the king towards the corner of the board. He takes the pawn, but I end up taking the pawn anyways, which leaves him to capture the knight, but I just recapture the rook. Now that we have a fully established endgame, I end up checking the king, pushing him to the corner of the board. I relinquished that corner of the board control, but the computer is stupid anyways, but I don't know that. I think it's playing smart. He's moving the rook to at least control the open file, but it's not open because knight is controlling that area over there, and I should have captured, but I didn't because, again, don't know what the pieces are. He thinks he's checkmating me, but I have two rooks on the back file there for him, front file for me. I move the knight again, ignoring the chance to checkmate, and then I move again, ignoring the chance to checkmate in two. I move the rook, and this is where things get weird. I capture the pawn instead of threatening checkmate again. He moves the pawn, I move the rook one space forward as opposed to checkmating him, and then I capture the pawn because he put me in check. So that's the smartest thing to do at that point. And then this happens. Check. And once again, I'd like to thank each and every last one of you for visiting this channel and giving your support in this time of hardship that I've been going through, also known as working all the time. It's been a blast analyzing and going over this game with you, and I hope you enjoyed it.